Hello, everybody. It is September 25th, 2023. This is America's #1 Chicago-based sports and entertainment butthole buffoonery. 69 celebrating sibling podcast. It is MELLONfights. I'm Drew.
I'm Tara.
MELLONfights. Top of the charts. Number one. First thing we gotta I gotta mention is this is the first thing. Brandy's coming to town. I actually said I would respond to her in the pod. It was a group text and I refused. So will I be available when you're in town at the end of October? And the answer is we'll see. As of right now, yeah. I would say yeah. Yes. And then I gave her an option to come up with, because she said she listened to all the last pod. Tara, she listened to all the last pod. All of the last pod. She's like, I sat through all all these football talk and the longest movie review ever. Rude. And then no response. So I need you to.
Sounds like she doesn't like.
She doesn't like the pod,
stuff.
is what it sounds like. But
yeah.
So I said I'd say it at the very beginning of the pod, and then she can turn the pod off if she likes. So there you go. But no, I said she could come up. What do you want us to talk about? I said I'd make it our first segment. She came up with nothing. Eddie was in the group text, and he said some stuff, but I don't know. I was confused. Let me read it to you. Let me read it to you, and see what you think. Let's see what you think.
Okay.
I lost the group text. I don't even know what it's called. It was so long ago. It fell down. It doesn't have a name. Sometimes that makes it hard to find. What day was that? What's today? So it must have been like
it's the 25th.
Must have been like also, can you turn down your mic a little?
I did.
Okay.
I saw it peak.
I said she didn't know anything she wanted to talk about, and Eddie weighed in. He said, I want to know why anyone would ever drink hot dog water. Do people drink hot dog water?
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
Well, I know what hot dog water is, but I didn't know people drank it. I don't know that that's it. Eddie, is
it like the water that you boil your hot dogs in?
That would be hot dog water.
I don't know.
I've never heard of that. So I don't actually have an answer to that, Eddie. I guess if you were to drink hot dog water because you want to have like a shitty time, a bad time.
Someone dared you and you're like,
yeah,
take it.
For a quick buck, perhaps.
Maybe.
Question, topic 2. I want to know why the cicadas have been screaming at the world all year. I don't know if they're like that.
Oh my gosh. But they're not, but they are there.
They're nuts. Yeah. You were here to visit like a week and a half ago. Weeks ago, whatever that was. I don't even remember. And they're really trying. It is so loud here all the time. Like we're on the roof just hanging out, and it's like I'm actually at the point where I don't even notice it anymore.
I mean, it's aggressive.
I don't think they're going right now. They're not going right now, but they've been going while I've done the pod, for sure. It's a great question, Ed. He wants to know.
Mother Nature's
he said the next one is right up our alley. I think we can probably we'll come back to that one. Next one is I want to know what type of milkshake will bring Drew to the yard.
Oh.
I don't know. I thought a milkshake, is that just a booby shake?
Yeah, but I feel like a Oreo milkshake would bring me to the yard.
Oh, he wants to like a specific milkshake that's going to get me there?
Yeah.
I think he didn't mean
That's how I took it.
I think he means like, or is that what he means? He's like, what sort of boob shake is he talking about? Is he talking about size and shape or?
I think he's talking about the treat, a milkshake.
I don't think he is. Have you met Eddie?
I don't know.
The previous thing is like, I want to know why sports make people so horny.
Do they?
I don't know. You tell me, Taylor Swift. How horny was she? Travis Kelce. I'm calling him Kelce. He goes by Kelce in his opinion, so he's Travis Kelce.
All right, he's Travis Kelce. I mean, that's a weird couple.
I don't want to talk about
I
that
just
again yet
don't.
because I do have a segment
Okay.
about that. But
Okay.
um,
I guess they make people horny.
sports do.
I
I
don't
think
know
sports
who.
make people horny. People get horny watching. I don't know if they get horny watching. Do people get horny watching? Does sports make people horny?
I don't think
I mean,
so.
there's like scenes in movies where people are playing sports and you get horny during it. I think I guess here's probably what it is normally people playing sports, let's be fair, are usually very fit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hot bods running around out there. That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
just it's the hot
Bods
bods.
just
It's the sweaty hot
sweating
bods.
and kind of having a little bit of swagger and
Yeah. It's
confident.
them natural pheromones popping out too.
Oh yeah, those
So
pheromones
what's
just.
that? What's that pit stink? What's that butt stink? It's not really the butt
Oh,
stink.
that's no,
What's that pit?
no.
What's that stink?
Oh,
What is that stink I'm
what's that
stinking?
sweet must?
What's that stinky stink I've been stinking on? I think that's probably the answer to why sports make people so horny. I never really thought
Yeah.
about it. I never really think about horse. I'd like to. I'd like to talk to Eddie. Go like, why he's asking this question.
Maybe he gets horned up.
Maybe he gets horned up.
Yeah.
The hot bods we're talking about.
I could see that. Yeah.
It's the hot bods. He's watching. He can see
Yeah.
hot bods. And
The
like
dance moves.
We'll just go straight into Taylor Swift from here. Taylor Swift was getting real horny watching Travis Kelce out there.
Oh yeah.
Real
She
horned
definitely
up.
was.
I don't even. Here's the thing. Here's my take on it, Tara. First fastest take. I think it was a bit of a. I think it was a bit of a publicity stunt sort of thing.
Sure.
However, I think she got there. She got up in that box. First time in her life where first time in her life where it's the sports star. It's the big man on campus that's lusting after her. Normally, like when you look back at her old flings, it's like actors and musicians that are kind of like little torpy dudes. This is the first like man who got eyes up on her. Who's like who everyone's watching in a different way than he's used to. It's a different animal. And I think that it might have got her. She might have caught the fever, the Kelce fever.
She might have.
I think it might have been nothing, but she might have got excited about it.
Right. Well, I thought it was definitely a publicity stunt where she wanted to do the halftime show. But then Usher was announced before the game. So I'm like, oh, well, I have a feeling this is not a publicity stunt. Or it still is, but maybe for a different reason. And I think you're right. She was like feeling it. She was like buddies with his mom.
I think
her favorite color is red. So, I mean, hello. Why would she pick the Kansas City Chiefs?
She was like, the tension was sort of on her, but at the same time, it was all directed elsewhere. So she kind of was part of it, you know? Not that different like when it was Giselle, but she just seems like she was having it was more of a natural fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was having a good time. Like I think she got caught up in it. I think she's like, oh yeah, I'll be a sports fan. But then she's got caught up in it real fast.
And they just crushed.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
That made it even more fun.
Yeah, it's like that's gonna horn you up when the guy
it's like, oh my God.
They crush. Like it's like,
and she's probably like, I haven't watched football in forever. Like I don't really know anything. And then she goes and just like wets her little pants.
Whoa! I don't know if we can put that out there, Tara. The Swifties might
don't do that.
What?
Don't.
You said wet your little pants.
Okay, but don't do it.
Don't do what?
Put it out there.
You don't think it happened? You don't think she got like her? You don't think that maybe she had to get a change of pants at halftime?
Maybe.
How about?
Did you see the outfit he was wearing on his way out?
Oh, when
that was the ugliest shit I've ever seen.
Wasn't it like a?
It was like
denim thing.
Denim, but like ugly.
That's a thing right now. People have been doing that. I saw it. He looked fine.
No, he looked douchey.
He looked fine.
Is
it real? Final tally? Is it real? No.
No, because I feel like it's not real, but it's not fake.
There was no real thing, but there was. I think that there actually are.
Maybe they're like, oh, this was kind of fun. I think they're going to end up being friends.
I think it could blossom. I think it's.
Well, people were saying that it's a really bad idea for Kels to do this because then if it ends poorly, all the Swifties are going to boo him at every stadium he goes to, which
I don't
they
think
will,
so.
Drew. But I don't know how many crossover Swiftie fans there
I don't think
truthfully are.
of all the people to not worry about it, him.
Yeah.
He's too like he's in his own corner, and I think he's like too likable.
And I don't think there's too many crossovers where it's like crazy Swifties / football
I don't know
fan.
if that's true.
I do.
Football's pretty huge.
I know, but like
Huge. And there's so
I
many.
just
There's a
don't-
bazillion Swiftie fans. There's a bazillion football fans. There's got to be actually a pretty large crossover, really, probably.
there's probably a crossover, but none of like the super creeps.
I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know.
I could be wrong. We'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see how it pans out.
And this is going to take us into our next segment, brand new segment. We talked about doing. It's called this week. It's called. This segment is called "Let's Go Viral." You ready for Tara? You ready for a little segment called "Let's Go Viral"?
I forgot we were doing that.
Well, let's go viral, Tara.
Okay.
I don't think that the Swift Kelce thing's gonna last because I heard that Tara and Travis Kelce have been in contact with each other and in each other's DMs. What do you think about that? Tara, can you confirm or not confirm that that's happening?
Confirm or deny?
Confirm or deny. That's the word. Yep, deny. Not
well,
or you know what? You don't have to say anything you don't want. I don't want to. I don't want to put.
Yeah, I don't like being in the spotlight,
Yeah.
so I don't really want to.
It's not a zero. I'm gonna say this. It's not zero. Well, it's probably. So yeah, I heard like that maybe the Swift thing that felt a little fake, but I don't know. I heard that there's two podcasters. I feel like if the number one podcast in America was, the star of it, one of the stars of it anyway, was in had their eyes on you, you might take a liking to that. What can you say on the matter, T?
Well, this is what I'll say. Travis is a personality guy. He doesn't care about looks. And I really appreciate that.
You're saying you're talking about yourself there?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I might be. I can't confirm nor deny.
Confirm nor deny. She can't confirm or deny, but you're saying Kelce isn't maybe necessarily into tall.
Someone that
tall, lanky.
No.
He might be into a little more. His mom's a pretty down to earth lady.
Yes.
And I think maybe that's what I heard. That's what he's kind of looking for out there.
And he's really into girls that like football.
Yeah, football girls.
Yep.
You're football girls, Sarah.
Yeah.
I'm not
confirming or denying
that you're talking
that I'm
to
talking
Travis
about myself and that somebody snuck into my DMs to.
You're not confirming or denying that someone.
I'm not doing that.
No,
I would never do that.
You're not doing.
I can't confirm nor deny.
Can't confirm or deny, but I can't 100% say I haven't seen his DMs or your DMs. So, who knows? Does he like older girls? Maybe.
Yeah, he definitely
likes them a little older, a little more mature.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep.
So look out, Taylor.
I just am not going to confirm or deny it.
No, you can't confirm or deny it.
I can't. It's still
Taylor Swift
you never
may
know.
or may not have competition. We don't know.
She might have competition that she didn't ever see coming. Taylor noticed she doesn't really have a lot of competition in a lot of stuff in life.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if she's ready for the competition that could or couldn't be there.
This may or may not be a Montagues and Capulet situation where someone from one family of rivals and someone from the other family of rivals may have a connection. I don't know. I don't know. I can't confirm.
It hasn't been confirmed or denied yet. But let's just say we may or may not have a fan that lives in Kansas City
Right.
that slid into my DMs. I can't confirm it though.
We
I don't know
know.
if it happened. I don't know. You know me and technology. I get
I
confused.
don't know that he didn't slide into your DMs.
Oh, he didn't. You're right.
I don't know.
Can't confirm it though.
Can't confirm. We cannot.
Can't deny it.
I can't confirm or deny that.
No.
It's happening. Neither of us can. We can't be sure.
I mean, has Travis Kelce stolen some of my dance moves because he saw him live and in person? I don't know.
Oh, you've met him now.
I don't know if I can't confirm or deny.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
I can't.
All right, guys. That was this weekend. That was this week's segment. Let's try to go viral. I don't know, Tara. I think we may have done it. I think I got something there.
Okay.
I got something there.
I really wish I would have put more makeup on today so we could go viral while I was looking good.
Oh, maybe we would go more. I think maybe people would be even more like shocked. Like, oh,
okay.
Like this.
You're right.
Why is this
like
homely? Why is this homely? Why is this
homely
lady pretending
homely
like Travis Kelce and him have anything to do with each other?
Right.
Tara, I think you're great. You're no sports. You're great at. We're just gonna go straight into the next thing because you're also great at picking. You're great at picking.
Yeah,
so we're Tara. Here's the thing.
I don't know if I was great this week.
Here I got you covered. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So Tara, it's time. Let's start with MELLONfights underdog picks of the week. Now we can't really start with it because we haven't talked about any football yet. So we can't really do that. But let's just get
Let's talk football then.
Let's talk football then real quick. Brenda, you're allowed to leave.
Football.
We talked about things that you probably could stand. And now you can go do whatever you want to do. We don't have a movie to review this week. I actually don't know what
Mom's not really a football gal, but she loves our football talk.
Because it's different.
So
it's cool. Well, Tara, let's talk about the football yesterday. The big news, the big thing. Well, we already basically started. The big thing was the biggest non-football storyline was Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. We've covered that plenty, probably more than we wanted to.
I thought we did a good job.
I do too, but we're done with it. What about? There was a couple of crazy scores yesterday. One thing did take a hit. The Cowboys looked like dog dick out there. Cowboys looked like total dog dick out there. So your Micah Parsons. Here's the nice thing about this, though, Tara. Here's the nice thing about it. Your Micah Parsons MVP prediction has taken a bit of a hit, but that means some people are going to fall off the bandwagon a little bit. Get off this wagon. It's not yours. Let it build naturally. It was a little early in the season to be fucking.
It was a little early.
We weren't stroking it that hard.
No,
we thought he looked good,
like, whoa.
But it was like but you predicted at the beginning, and then everyone started talking about it. We're like, whoa, everybody, get off our corner. So now everyone can kind of slow their roll a little bit because he still had a decent enough game. He didn't play great.
He just wasn't. It was just.
They looked out there. They looked like they weren't prepared for the game.
Yes,
I call that a coach. It felt like a coaching thing to me. They just weren't ready for it.
Dak throwing frickin' INTs in the red zone.
Well, that's obvious.
His favorite thing to do.
That was my least
favorite thing to do.
Here's my takeaway as a Cowboy fan is I'm gonna continue to say it. Dak ain't the guy. I've been saying it for years now. I just want to say it one more time today, and I'll say it again next week. He's not the guy. He just isn't the guy. He's not a guy that elevates. He can play when he's ahead mostly, I would say. And the defense just didn't come to play like it needed to. But they had like 3 offensive linemen hurt. They're one of their best defenders. That guy that leads the NFL in interceptions over the last 3 years is done for the year.
Practice, which sucked.
Done for the year.
Done for the year.
Which is a bummer.
That's gotta suck when you're in practice and that happens.
And all those guys got hurt in practice, so
I know.
It's rare. It's not a good thing.
No, it's not.
So yeah, that was my first takeaway is the Cowboys. But yeah, we're sticking with. I still think Micah played good enough.
Yes.
You know, the only other player right now that's standing out after yesterday is Tua.
Oh
had
yeah.
another monstrous game, and when a team score, that's the thing. It's a lopsided. That lopsided of a victory is so you almost have to discount when a team wins, scores 70 points because it's only happened like 2 other times.
What like they're just scoring machines though.
It's
Like
their offense.
whatever
Listen,
their
it's not
offense is
it's the
so
offense.
fast. They are so
I
fast.
mean, it's
Everyone's
how fast they
fast.
are, and it's the actual offense. The
Yeah, it's
McDaniel's
the scheme
offense.
that he writes up is I was going to say revolutionary, and that feels like a little hyperbole.
In the
Uh
sport, I would say revolutionary in the sport. It's changing
or
the
it's just
game a
like
little bit.
creative
It's
and
movement at all times, and
yeah,
it's getting these speedy.
it's
He's smart.
fresh.
He knows how he's like, hey, we have a bunch of fast guys. Let's just get him the ball. Let's not have him standing around
Mhm.
running the same old fucking routes over and over.
Yeah.
And they score 70 points. And they've scored, and
And
that's
it's
not the first team
fun.
scoring a lot of points under him.
And everyone's scoring. I mean, when you score 70 points, you're everyone's scoring, but they have good running plays, good passing plays. They look like they're having the most freaking fun out there in the world, which is fun to see.
Yeah, but yeah. And again, like it's really you can take a lot from that game, like, oh, this team's good and this team's really bad.
Yeah.
But 70 points is like, it's almost like everything had to go perfect yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Chiefs also had a very similar situation where they scored like almost 40 in the
So
first
many
half or
points.
something like that. And they didn't even try really the second half, let's be honest.
I mean,
And
Denver's a goddamn dumpster fire.
Denver's a dumpster fire. The Bears are a
Sean
dumpster
Payton
fire.
is such a dope and like was talking way too big, and now he's getting attitudes with people, and it's like, homie, you need some humble pie, and just remember that
I
you're
didn't have a
not that
problem with
good of
his
a
attitude
coach.
there. It was I don't know what the guy was, what his point was. I did agree with like what he basically is like, hey, that was he basically owned up. He's like, that was embarrassing as shit. And then the guy's like, well, it was the bigger. Yeah, we all know. Well, and he's like, so what's your question? I agreed with that. It's like, what is your question? You're not clever, bro. The journalist there, what was he really going to say that he's going to get some great? He basically is like, yeah, it was embarrassing. What else do you want me to say about it? It was embarrassing.
Yeah,
He
I
basically
just don't like him.
I don't like him either, but it wasn't good journalism. The guy asking the question didn't get him.
Drew, I think we've discussed this, that a lot of questions that journalists ask are stupid.
Journalists.
Like, what?
I air quoted journalists there.
Journalists.
I'm about to ask the coach. We all watched the game. We all saw them lose
Yeah.
70-20. Like what you saying there was a historic like loss was like, we all knew it already.
Duh.
What were you going to ask him, dude? That to me was much more annoying than like, yeah, you're a dick. He was being a dick about it, but he's also was like just lost 70-20. It's like, what do you want, Holmes?
After like acting like he was coming in to be the savior of the worst coach in the world, Nathaniel Hackett,
who had a better
and
record
his
after
team
3 games.
and his team looks like shit. Like the defense everything's just so bad.
Russell actually might be the thing that looks the least like shit.
I was gonna say, like, he's the least of their problems.
He didn't
probably
even look that bad yesterday, in my opinion.
No,
guys were losing the ball, fumbling the ball, dropping passes. I actually thought Russell has played decent the last 3 weeks compared to what he did. As a guy who watched him play last year, he was brutal last year.
Yeah,
it took him like weeks to get this many touchdowns. So yeah, the NFL is super weird. Yes, there's a bunch of big scores and there's a bunch of upsets. Not a bunch of upsets. Cowboys got upset.
But there's just like very few teams that I think are good.
Well, yeah, I would say, here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to run down the scores from yesterday and this week.
Yeah.
49ers are definitely good. I would say they're at this point the class. Top, front to back, number one team.
Yes.
Most balanced team, not even close. Even with like a quarterback that is, technically less than some of these other quarterbacks. But he does really well. Browns, surprisingly, are kind of decent, but I wouldn't call them good.
No.
Lions are they're in that mix. They're in the middle.
Yeah, I said they're decent. They're decent. We'll see what they are. But they're decent.
The Dolphins are good. Their offense is probably right in line with to me, the Dolphins have a higher ceiling of points wise, I would say, maybe than the Niners. But the Niners are just so balanced and have so many like smart football players. Right now, the Dolphins are winning on speed, which can be shut down a little bit with some really good defense, which the Niners have. I would love to see that as a Super Bowl. I can't lie. I'm just trying to find teams with Bills after that first game where it was kind of a weird upset have looked good.
Yep.
I want to say that I wouldn't put them in the
I
same
had
category as them. Ravens got upset.
uh-huh.
Choked,
Chiefs
had
look
a
good.
weird Lions lost. Lions were so prepared for that game and they
Yep.
wanted it more than anything. And then since then yesterday the Chiefs looked so good against the really bad Bear team though. So I don't know.
Real bad Bear team.
I think it's Miami and Miami and the Niners.
San Francisco.
And then excuse me. And then the Chiefs are for sure. They're good.
Yes.
And they're going to be there.
They are good.
And in the mix. And everyone else is like kind of similar.
Sure.
Like the middle teams. And then there's the really bad teams. That's a little easier. Who's really bad? Who's really bad, Tara?
The Vikings.
The Vikings are really bad. The Raiders are really bad.
Oh, yeah. The Raiders are so bad.
Bears are very bad. The Panthers
are
very
so
bad.
bad.
Panthers are very bad.
The Jags are so bad.
Jags are so bad. The Texans look better.
Uh-huh.
Jets are terrible.
Oh, my God. So bad.
Broncos are terrible.
Cincinnati looks terrible, but we'll see.
And I guess the Titans or Giants are terrible too.
Giants are terrible.
And that's where we stand.
The Commanders, bad.
Mm-hmm. Commanders are bad, but show signs of life, which I like.
They do.
Do you have any big takeaways from yesterday, Tara, that you wanted to talk about from the football games? Yeah, I know. So Tara did fall asleep during Red Zone yesterday. I will say I was home for the weekend, and Tara did fall asleep. Twice now I've sat and watched football with Tara where she done zonked. So I don't know if she's actually watching the games, but she's picking well enough. But
I watch them. I just get a little sleepy because Sunday is usually my one.
You were in bed by like 10 on Saturday.
I know, but
we didn't even go wild. Again, we didn't even do that wildness.
But I was.
Night.
But
were
I
you
was
up shitting all night and you didn't know about it?
No. I just needed a little rest. We ate a big breakfast and
we did eat a big breakfast. That was a lot of food.
So I just needed
I didn't eat again
and then I drank a spicy margarita.
Yeah, you did. I'm drinking one right now.
I thought you might be.
This is the sound of a spicy margarita touching my lips. That's hot.
It sounds delish.
It is good. You should have run home. You should go drink one with Dad.
I
bought some and I left it behind on accident. I was excited.
I should
to bring it, but I had a little left over here, so I'm good.
Well, that's good because I felt so bad when I saw it today.
I was excited to re-up. Well, I had enough to make I made a double for this. I got enough for
it really is delicious with just that mix.
Yeah, I told you, it's better than even the one you guys do at your job. Just those two things by themselves, it's popping.
And I don't think I'll get heartburn. Like I get heartburn when I have real lime in it.
No, this stuff's good. This stuff's really good. Anyway,
anyways.
Just relax, Brenda. We barely talk about sports. Tangents off of it. Come on, Brendy.
Come on, Brendy.
She may have tuned out already, but
Brendy, you might get some fun little tips that you hear, and you'll win at a freaking, I don't know, trivia night.
Yeah, you seem like a trivia night kind of gal.
Yeah, and you might learn something.
That seemed like a knock, but it was because Tara and I hate trivia.
We do.
No one hates trivia more than us.
Oh,
nothing's worse than when you're like, I just want to go out to the bar tonight and just relax and meet up. Tara and I would go. We used to write at the bar sometimes, like quiet bars. And then this one we went, all of a sudden became a trivia night, the night that we went to the bar. So we had to change our writing night. But it's like nothing's worse than going to a bar and then there's people playing trivia. And it's like, first of all, I don't want to go play trivia with my friends at a bar because then I'm not talking to my friends because everyone's worried about the trivia. That's not fun.
And the person that's emceeing or doing the trivia, hosting the trivia, they want to be stars secretly. So they want to be famous. And then they tell bad jokes and their voices are annoying and they aren't funny. And it's terrible. If
the trivia night was like this and they just walked up and they put a sheet on everyone's table and while you sat there drinking throughout the night, you guys could just talk to each other and ask each other the questions and then fill it out and then turn it in. That'd be kind of fun. Like when they do give you the sheet, there's like a halftime always and there's always like a sheet like who is each person here. I like that part is like the
halftime part.
Halftime part's usually the only part I like.
Right. It's like here are pictures like who are these people? Or yeah, the halftime ones were always the best.
Yeah, I don't need extra stuff. I just like to shoot the shit. That's why I'm there.
Yeah.
Unless there's a game on,
And then
unless you're
it's
there to watch a game.
so
But that's what you're there for.
at volleyball, we would have trivia playing over the loudspeakers while we were playing volleyball.
Instead of tunes?
It was, yeah, because they were playing trivia. So then, like, in between the questions while they were answering, there'd be like a little tunage, but then we'd have to hear the annoying voices of the trivia people. Brutal.
Name the 4 children who were born to. I got nothing.
I was like, well,
I
what's it
stalled
gonna be?
here. I'm embarrassed. I felt like you.
Oh gosh. That was mean.
I felt like you
That
there.
was mean. Name the 4 children born to.
Name the 4 children born to the president of Uganda.
Exactly.
That could be a thing. How about that?
It
Any
could
more
be.
NFL stuff, Terry?
Nope. Nope.
We could also talk real quick about college football then. I didn't put up the clip, and now it's too late. I had a nice clip of us talking about the lameness of rushing the field. And now if I put it up now, it just feels like it's so too late.
Yeah.
I had to put it out that next day.
I really hated a lot of people's takes on that. It made me question like their fandom, because so many people were all about like, let them have fun.
No.
Like,
it should have been fun enough that you won.
Yeah,
it should have been fun enough that you won. And
like,
then put it in perspective, like, cool, this means the next big game is big.
Yeah.
But we might have had the right take there, is that it might be their only time they get to rush the field this season.
Right.
That was, if you don't know, Colorado, who we talked about, and everyone was stroking their sausages to the moon and back.
Yes.
Played a team that was real, and they were pretty embarrassed. Though I don't think they should feel that embarrassed, because they really, in my opinion, were not supposed to win that. They were 21.
No.
That's the thing. What were they favored by? What was it? No, it wasn't 21. Yeah. That's what they were favored by the week before. No, they were favored by quite a bit, Oregon. I can't remember what. But anyway, they weren't supposed to win the game. So the fact that everyone's like, oh, there you go. It's like, no, they weren't supposed to win that game.
No.
I just wanted to know. The only reason I watched it is because I just wanted to know if I was reading it correctly. Like, am I wrong? Is this team better than I think? And it wasn't.
I mean, going into OT with.
Oh, yeah, we already knew.
Colorado State.
Yeah, we already know. Like, this team's not that good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but it's not like I was like rooting. Again, it's not that I was rooting for Colorado to lose. It's fun if Colorado wins,
Right.
I just didn't believe it, so I didn't want to hear the fake hype anymore. That's my thing. I don't like hype about something that isn't real.
Well, and you talked about it a little bit this week, where you were saying Deion hasn't been talking much.
Yeah, Deion didn't talk a bunch of smack going into this game because he knew.
You could kind of tell, like, okay, this isn't gonna be it's not. We don't know how we're gonna do. This is our first real test, and they'll be better for it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But they are in a rebuild. Like, this is his first season there, and
again, it's like Colorado's really not that interesting of a team.
No.
That we should even be talking about. So that alone makes Deion the winner, is that people are talking about him even in a loss by that much. I don't remember what the final score was, but they lost by 40 or something like that.
Yeah, it was a stomping.
But it was just that we had to hear about it from everybody. Like, oh, this team's here. I'm like, they're not. They're just not.
No.
But if you want to hype it up, ESPN, you're more than welcome to, because that's what you need. Like, you need ESPN's hurting right now. Like, they're losing money. I don't know if I buy that, but Disney wants to sell them.
Oh, really?
We don't really talk about stuff like that too much on here, but I do listen to a lot of industry stuff. But yeah, ESPN, Disney wants to get it off their books, but I don't. But it's like the only live thing that makes any money, basically, or like real TV or linear TV, they call it. Sports is the only thing that makes money, so it doesn't make a lot of sense to get rid of that, and put it on your streaming. Put it on your streaming service. I mean, Amazon wants it badly. Amazon wants live sports.
Right.
I don't know why Disney wouldn't just want just the live sports and just put it on your streaming. Just put it on Disney Plus. I don't understand. Buy it and put it on
Well,
Disney Plus.
yeah. Also, this is kind of doesn't have too much to do with it, but I just saw the Andy's Room game.
The thing we talked about, yeah.
Yeah, that looks super fun, but it's on ESPN Plus. Do we have that?
It's on Disney Plus.
No, it's on ESPN Plus.
It's on Disney Plus.
It's on ESPN Plus.
It might
I
be on
just
ESPN
saw
Plus,
it.
but it's on Disney Plus. I'm letting you know it's on Disney Plus.
Okay, for all of you who don't know, there's going to be a game, and it's the Jags versus someone, I think. And it's next Sunday, early game, so it's probably in London. But they're doing this Andy's Room from Toy Story where it's going to be what's going on in the game. It's going to be like a Toy Story Pixar recreation.
Yeah,
Pretty
they're basically
much
it's going to be live.
alongside it.
It's going to be live, and it's going to be animated at the exact. It's probably I'm going to guess some slight delay.
Right. Well, it's got to be because they can't.
But it's like I think it's going to be very slight delay, basically.
Yeah.
And it's going to be It's going to be like toys are playing the game.
Yeah.
In the middle of Andy's room. So I'm going to guess that like you're going to see all of the Toy Story characters on the sideline and like reacting and things like that. So that'll be cool. And it's on Disney Plus, and it's also going to be aired on ESPN Plus as well. But
okay.
I think more people have Disney Plus, if I'm not mistaken.
So everyone
and it's going to be October 1st.
Yeah, so
which is
this Sunday.
Yeah, this coming Sunday, but it's early because it's a London game, so it's 9:30 in the morning. So basically, they're doing like it's a Sunday morning cartoons thing.
Cartoons, yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
Fun. I want to watch it. I'm getting to watch it.
It's so interesting. It might suck, but I mean, when they do the Nickelodeon ones, it's fun.
Yeah, I like that a lot too.
I mean, on Amazon on Thursday Night Football, I watched the Amazon one that has like. So the Amazon, not everyone does this because I don't even know, but Amazon has Thursday Night Football now, and they have a secondary. Well, they have three. They have a regular one. They have a Spanish announced one, and then they have one that has like all of these things on the screen. Like it shows the routes that they're running, and it's actually a further away shot, so you can see the whole field. And it shows the routes, and it shows when players come open, and it shows you how fast they're running. It's like almost like a video game, but it like some people don't like it, but once I got acclimated to it, I loved it. It's like, oh man, I can see what's going on here. And like a little guy will pop. It has the regular announcers, but a guy will pop up on screen and like give like a stat or give you some information. It's kind of cool.
I'll have to check it out.
I think that's what sports has to do. They kind of got to start adding stuff like that. But it's great. It's always something I wanted. But you can see, like, especially if you're a fantasy guy, you can always like, where's my receiver? Before the play even happens,
not getting the ball.
Before it even happens, it shows you the receivers' names and things like that. It shows you who's on the field. It's great. And yeah, and you can see like my guy's getting open. Why the fuck aren't they throwing to him? You can see how often Justin Fields isn't thrown to open receivers.
Oh wow!
Like it shows you when it shows them come green. Like it's like there's like the thing around them turns green when there's no defenders within a certain amount of feet of them. It's very cool. Have you not watched this yet?
No, I had no clue that it was
Thursday,
a thing.
Packers Lions.
Okay. I work, but I'll put that one on.
All right, Tara.
I don't know if people at the bar is going to love it.
No, they'll like it.
Okay.
They're like, what the fuck is this? This is cool. I didn't even know this existed. Tara. It's time for Melon Fights Underdog Pick of the Week. All right, guys. I gave you a bonus pick this week. I'm doing all right. I'm 2-2 on the season. I'm 2-2. I was 1-1 this week. The Titans looked like they might be okay early, and then it fell apart. So I'm 1-1 this week. 2-2 overall. Not the worst thing. I'm not, when you're 500 after 3 weeks, you're doing okay. If I can turn it around and do what Tara's doing, because if you guys don't know, Tara's 3-0. Go with me, Tara. Tara's 3-0 right now. 3-0 this week. The St. Louis Rams covering on Monday Night Football +2. +2. The St. Louis
Plus
Rams
2.
covering on Monday Night Football. And we are Tara, how you feeling? You feeling good about you're kind of on fire this year?
Yeah. I'm feeling good about it. I feel like I know sports. I know football. I know how to pick them. I know what teams look like shit. I kind of, I just feel pretty much in fuego.
In fuego indeed.
In fuego.
Now the Rams line did move to +3.
Oh, really?
If you could have got it at +3, take it. Take it.
Yeah.
You should have taken it. Now,
when did that move?
About 6 o'clock today.
Does that mean Joe Burrow's playing?
Huh?
Or Joe Burrow played?
I don't know.
We're talking.
Listen, I'm not cutting this. I'm not cutting this Tara, even if you don't cover, but I'm going with confidence because I got to make a clip this week. So you're 3-0, baby. You're 3-0 going into week 4. You're killing it. And I think you're going to be right anyway. I think that the Rams are going to win outright tonight. That's my take.
I think so too. Joe Burrow is playing, but
the Bengals are is he playing?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I still think that the Rams are going to win.
I do too.
I think that the Bengals are going to be on their heels.
Looks good.
Matthew Stafford looks good. And going into next week, let's see here. Tara, do you have a pick for this week?
Aaron Donald is going to just scoop him up, Joe Burrow. He should not.
Flop him on his asshole.
He should not play.
Pop him on his little white boy ass. Pop him on his little white boy ass. You're going to get him, Aaron. You're going to take him down to the ground.
Take him down to the ground. Okay.
Or wait, he did already. He did that.
Oh, yeah. He took him down to the ground.
So, Tara, what do you got for picks? Do you have a pick for this week? I haven't looked yet. I'm looking now. I never looked. I got to get my act together. I should have just fucking went with my fucking truth and picked against the goddamn Jaguars. Instead, I got slick with it and picked the Titans when I know that the Jaguars, when favored, almost never cover when they're favored.
Yeah. Well, you're going first?
I'm going first. No, I went first last week. I don't really care.
Sure?
I haven't looked yet. Do you have a team? Do you have something you like?
I do have one.
What do you got for me?
Hold on, let me look.
Oh, you do have one.
I do. I just, man, this is always the tough part.
Because it does fuck us up a little bit. Just a heads up.
Yeah, don't do Monday.
So maybe don't do Monday night.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a huge line. The Cardinals +14. I just think that the Niners are very good, and the Cardinals are going to get crushed. I just don't see it. Man, I don't.
All right.
Not a lot out there I love, Terry.
I know.
Not a lot out there I love. It's kind of wild that Bears team is favored. I know it's against the Broncos.
Oh, God.
The two worst teams in the league.
I know. Like, I don't want to touch that one at all.
What do you got for me, Tara?
Okay. So
it's time for Tara's underdog pick of the week. Tara, do you look at the screen when I say that? It's time for Tara. Hold on. It's time for Tara's underdog pick of the week. Point. Maybe do a point. Maybe like you say pick of the week at the same time as me, maybe. It's time for Tara's underdog pick of the week.
Pick of the week.
I hope that lines up nicely.
Okay.
What do you got for me?
So I've got 2 that I'm eyeing.
I think I got a couple that are wild to me. Go ahead.
And I'm going to do
some fishy lines out here.
Who did the Falcons lose to this week?
Who did the Falcons lose to? The Lions.
Okay. That's a good team. I'm going to go the Atlanta Falcons +3 against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, you are. You're going to steal my team. That's pretty rude.
Well,
that's pretty rude.
Wasn't sure if you were going to do
couldn't find anything other than that.
I gave you
the team that is out there. I ain't going to argue with you. You're correct. But the fact that you're stealing it from me is pretty bold, pretty rude.
But no, because you could have gone first. You can have it. I got another one I like.
No, it's yours. So you're taking who?
I am taking the Atlanta Falcons Where's the line?
How about you say it nice
I'm
and clean for
taking
me?
the
How about you
Atlanta
say it
Falcons.
really nice and take your time and say nice and clean for me?
All right. I am taking the Atlanta Falcons +3 against the junky
Why can't you get this part
Jacksonville
right either? You never
Jaguars.
get this part
What?
right either.
What?
When they're on, say Atlanta Falcons +3 at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I like the way I said it.
No, that's not how you say it. That's not how you say it.
All
Like
right.
if they're at home, you go
At home,
at the home, you go Carolina Panthers +3.5, and then you can say against the Minnesota Vikings. But when they're on the road, you got to say it. It's good information.
okay.
I'm just trying to teach you how to be a pro out here, Tara.
Okay.
For when we got our own
got
show
it.
on the DraftKings network.
Yeah, the DraftKings
DraftKings.
network.
DraftKings, it's a place where you can bet. DraftKings, a place where you bet, where we bet hard.
A place where we bet. All right. My underdog pick of the week is the Atlanta Falcons +3 at the junky Jacksonville Jaguars.
The junky Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
Wow.
They just look like total shit against the Texans, and I think the Falcons, I've said it once and I'll say it again, they're a little frisky. I like the way they play.
Yeah.
Their new running back is a freak. He's awesome. And I have no belief in the Jags. They're so bad.
No, they're not a good team. They never should be favored. They should never be favored. They should never be favored ever. They should never be favored ever.
Never.
So far this
year, should never be favored.
So far this year, while favored, they've 1-1, I think, against the line. I don't think week 2. I think week 2 they were an underdog. I'm not positive though. I'm pretty sure they were.
Well, we all know that they're not good.
They're not. They're just not. They're just not a team that knows how to win. And I think Atlanta's going to pound them.
I like them. I like Atlanta.
What do you like about Atlanta?
I told you. They're frisky.
Frisky.
They've got a freaking awesome stud rookie that gives them the juice. And they haven't looked bad this year.
What about their quarterback?
They haven't looked great.
I'm just asking.
They haven't looked great, but they haven't looked terrible. And I don't think it's going to be a shootout by any stretch of the imagination, but it is going to be. What?
The game's also played in Andy's room this week.
Oh, it's in London.
Andy's room this week. It's a London game in Andy's room. I like Atlanta. The only thing is people claim that Jacksonville might become a London team so maybe they'll, maybe get the benefit of the doubt there in London. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Where they're like, all right, we got to get these Londoners thinking Jacksonville's good, even though they're dog shit. I think they're too shitty even still. I think that Atlanta goes into Andy's room.
Yeah,
and they win.
I love it. I totally forgot that they were going to be in Andy's room, and I love that even more.
Yeah, it makes it hit even harder.
Especially because you're Andy, and you fucking hate the Jags, and they're going to lose in your room.
They're going to lose in my room. I like it, Tara. Andy's room. Man, there's some lines here that are a little fishy, but I don't want to pick them. But I just Ravens are getting points. Dolphins just scored 70 points, and they're getting 2.5 points at the Bills. I know it's the Bills, but that's wild to me.
That was going to be my other choice if you picked first.
Man, I don't know though. I think they're almost too obvious. And they're not really they're not totally speaking to me. That's not really how I pick my underdog picks of the week. Normally I like to pick someone where it's like, man, this team, you don't think they're that good, but they actually are going to beat this also not very good team. For instance,
oh God,
I
just saw one that I want to take.
I think I really like the here's what I like. I like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers +1 at the New Orleans Saints.
I see it as +3.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say that again. I was reading two things at once. I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers +3 at the New Orleans Saints. I don't know if Carr's going to be healthy to go next week. And if he's not,
Jameis ain't it.
Jameis ain't it. Jameis ain't never been it. I can't. I hate when they talk about like, oh, they could bring Jameis in. Like, why? So he could throw 5,000 interceptions?
Right.
Jameis is dog shit. He's a dummy.
I know. He couldn't close out that game, and the Packers came back.
Is not an NFL quarterback. He might
have
all these, I don't know, athletic gifts. Like can throw the ball fast and far. But guess what he can't do? He doesn't have any sort of fucking skill on like controlling the game around him. He's a dunce mobile.
He's just like, ugh.
He just is like clueless out there.
Yeah.
And I think with David Carr, I might not feel this way, but I think Tampa Bay's played pretty good. I think that Baker's looked pretty solid. Do they play tonight? Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tampa plays tonight. +6 at the Eagles. I think that could be closer than people think. They could cover tonight. Bonus after the fact, Tampa Bay Buccaneers +6 tonight. You can't bet it this week because it already happened by the time you listen to this. But Tampa Bay +6 as a bonus tonight. But I also like Tampa Bay +3 at the Saints this week because I don't buy the Saints. And I'm in a fantasy football league with a bunch of Saints fans, and they are the most annoying. They're borderline. I don't know what. They're not like Packer fans annoying where it's like you guys are idiots. They're like, they're just like so badly. They have this weird connection to the team because it won that Super Bowl after Hurricane Katrina. Yeah. So they have like this like blind faith in the team. And I just don't see it. So Tampa Bay +3 at the Saints. What do you think of that?
I like it.
What were some of the other ones? What's that?
They have the Colts.
I feel like there's a lot of these ones.
They have the Colts beating the Rams.
Yeah, it's at Colts. The Colts have looked decent. They're 2-1. 2-1.
Rams are good. The Rams are good.
2-1.
What was the other one I saw that
They
have the Seahawks. The Seahawks losing to the Giants. The Giants suck.
I didn't even see that one.
The Seahawks kind of have the Seahawks kind of have something going on, I think.
Yeah, +1.5, pretty much a pick. That's pretty fair for an on the road sitch on Monday night.
I would pick that one.
Giants are also on a long 10-day break, so they got they're gonna be nice and fresh.
They're gonna be nice and refreshed.
I would probably avoid that one if it were me. I don't hate the Patriots at the Cowboys because the Cowboys looked real shitty.
Yeah, they did.
Pats +7.
I could see the Texans beating the Steelers. They're not good.
Texans beating the Steelers for sure. No, I think the Steelers are solid.
I think the Texans are decent.
I think they're okay. But I think that the Texans are about to play. I think that you're not looking at the game they just played against. They played against the Jacksonville Jaguars, one of the worst teams in the world, where the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to go in there and knock them. They're going to knock them around.
Yeah.
And they're going to have a better game plan defensively. So I just don't see it.
I also think
Houston's not going to score points on them.
I think Miami's going to beat the Bills.
Yeah, for sure. I think they're a better team.
I'd pick that one for sure.
But no, we're not picking any of those ones.
I know. I picked my
Buccaneers +3. Whatever the fuck yours was. Oh, Atlanta in Andy's room +3.
In Andy's room.
What is it? What are you picking, Tara?
I'm picking Atlanta +3 against where?
Oh my God.
Against the Jacksonville Jags.
I wanted you to talk about Andy's room.
Andy's room.
Spit it out better. Oh my God. Tara, these got to go in clip. I need you to speak. Oh my God.
I'm picking
I've said Andy's room 50 times. I want you to talk about Andy's room and how it's an advantage for Atlanta.
Atlanta Falcons +3 in Andy's room against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
They're going to go in Andy's room and fucking whoop ass.
They're going to go in Andy's room and just take them to town. That's right. Take them to town.
All right.
They're not even going to know what hit them.
You're not going to know what hit him.
They're gonna lasso him like Woody.
Oh, wow.
They're gonna slinky him like
I wonder if they're going to have
Slink.
like a fun halftime show.
I hope so. It's gonna be good.
All right, that was our NFL picks of the week. Any more sports related shit, Terry, you saw this week?
No.
Really?
What about you?
I mean, it's kind of football season. That's kind of where we're at. Nothing else is really going on. Apparently, the Raptors I'm reading right now are the front runner for Damian Lillard sweepstakes. That'd be wild.
Oh wow.
That would piss me off. Just come on. Anyway. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of football of sports stuff this week, so we can move on. And you got anything for me? Any hard hitting questions? We didn't watch any movies this week, but we're 56 minutes in already, so
I
it's
have
okay.
a short little game called
we got a game.
One Hit Wonders.
One Hit Wonders.
It's One Hit Wonder Day.
Right, you don't got a kazoo in your mouth.
I know. I should have brought it because that would have been way more fun. So it's One Hit Wonders Day. So
that would have sounded so bad on pod.
So I just picked a couple One Hit Wonders, some of the best ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see if you can guess them by the lyrics.
Okay, you know I'm bad at this shit.
Okay.
One Hit Wonders.
Ready?
Yep.
Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain that drives into the heart of me.
I don't know who sings this song.
That's okay.
And I don't know what the name of that song is. It's called Tainted Love.
Sing it. Yes.
I mean, that's an easy one. That's an easy one because like that's the part where everyone knows it. Like that's like the thing. Get away. Like it's very predominant for that song. That's
I know.
I feel like that was the easy one.
When I was trying to find Soft Cell, it was an English band, but it was originally someone else. But this was the English band is what made it the hit.
Back in the 90s.
Back in the 80s?
No, I think it's like the early 90s.
I think it's the 80s.
I don't know if that's true. Tainted Love. I liked the cover by. Oh man, is it really that old? 1981. Why did I think it was newer?
Because it was in Coneheads.
Gloria Jones did it originally. Tainted Love, and then obviously there was the cover by Flo Rida. You remember that one?
No.
You don't remember it uses that what was the Tainted Love Flo Rida? It was Right Round.
That's not the
same. Or is that a different song?
That's a different song.
Oh,
you
shit.
spin my head right round. That one?
Yeah, it wasn't. Why am I confused that with Tainted Love?
I don't know. Tainted Love's like, sometimes I feel I've got to.
I know that.
Well, those, I just say them and they're both very different.
They sound exactly the same the way you just said.
No, they don't.
Well, how about this? There's a mashup of it right here.
There is.
It's pretty good. You can't hear it because I have my headphones on. It's good.
Okay. I believe you.
Flo Rida, Right Round versus Soft Cell Tainted Love mashup, and it's fire. Do it. Maybe I'll play it at the end.
Okay.
Odd. I don't ever do outros, but I'm doing an outro of that. It's good. Next song.
Okay. Ooh, my little pretty one. When are you going to give me some time?
Pretty one. I don't think I know the name of that song or who sings it. Ooh, my little pretty one.
When you gonna give me some time?
My Sharona.
Yes.
That's the name of the song? I don't know the name of the band.
The Knack.
The Knack. Oh, I did know that.
Didn't Jesse and the Rippers sing that song?
Probably.
Yeah.
Didn't the Knack have some other songs though?
I don't know. That's
the Knack. What else did they do? They also had some other songs. I don't know if there were hits or not. I'm just gonna throw that up. So, what's the next tune?
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
We're talking away. I don't know what I'm to say. I'll say it anyway. Today is another day to find you, shying away. Oh, I'll be coming for you, love, okay? For your love, okay?
Dude, it start at the beginning.
Yep. We're talking away. I don't know what I'm to say. I'll
Talking
say it
away.
anyway. Today is another day to find you, shying away. Oh, I'll be coming for your love,
I'll be
okay?
coming for your love all day. Oh, do the middle part.
Uh,
Like the last 4 lines.
I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you, shying away. Oh, I'll be coming for your love,
I almost hear
okay?
it. Oh, I'll be coming for your love. Okay, take on me, take
Take
on me.
on me. You're doing so good.
That one,
You're
I hear that one
nailing
so
it.
often.
I know.
On the end of every. I think that's probably why I found it. Who sings that?
Uh-huh.
How many you got? How many more you got?
I got 3 more.
Right.
Okay. I don't know if you're going to get this one.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm just pulling them up on my computer instead because my handwriting is trash. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Well, the party was nice. The party was pumping. Hey, yippee-yi-yo, and everybody having a ball.
Hey, the
Huh,
party was
huh,
nice. Party was been
yippee-yi-yo.
Bahaman.
Huh?
Bahaman.
Yeah, what's the song?
Is it Who Let the Dogs Out?
Yes.
I got it pretty quick.
Yeah.
Getting to the chorus. Hey, what the party was jumping. Hey, yeah. I mean, it was either going to be the Baha Man or what's his nuts. The only other guy that had like that sort of vibe for his tunes.
Shaggy.
Shaggy. Yeah.
All right. Next one.
Yeah.
I asked her name. She said blah, blah, blah. She had 910 pants and a very big bra.
Well, these are like
I
very easy.
took a
I will say these are very easy. That one's very easy. I mean, that's one of my favorite songs.
I know. What is it?
Is Marquet just a friend?
Yes. Okay. And then the
Oh,
last.
baby,
You got what I
need.
need.
What you say?
But you say he just a friend.
What you
But you
say?
say she just a
Oh,
friend. Oh, baby,
Why
you.
would remember when Romeo did a cover of that? Is that his name Romeo? Not Lil Romeo. Romeo. It was terrible. It's like, why are you doing this? I think he did it for a remake movie too.
I don't remember that.
No,
Oh, baby, you. Oh, it's raining.
Maybe it was Romeo.
Got
Just
what
a
I
friend, Romeo.
need.
Mario, not Romeo.
Mario.
It was sucked. I was like, don't do that. Don't do that, Mario.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't want a beer bust like I had last week.
It's a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Say it again. I mean, it's familiar, but I'm not finding the tune. Go.
Okay. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't want a beer bust like I had last week.
I don't know. Is there more?
Yep. I must say deep because talk is cheap. I like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. And as I continue, they're getting sweeter.
Angela, Pamela, Rita.
Rita.
Is this Mambo number 5?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Lou Bega?
Lou Bega. Yes.
Nice.
All right. You did so good. I think you got all of them.
I did. I did.
That was so good.
Yeah, that was awesome. I nailed that. You could have
You really
kazooed
did.
those.
I know.
If you guys want to play a fun game, but like not take it too serious,
Yes.
don't actually play the game. Just take turns kazooing the song.
While you're in the car.
Kazoo.
we we learned it was our mom's new ick is our dad kazooing. She
But it's
hated
so
it so
bad. We were laughing so hard at how bad he was at
it was
kazooing.
so bad.
It was wild. I didn't know he could
It's
be
like
that bad.
he
It took him a
forgot
minute to
how
remember
to.
how to kazoo, though. I will say.
I know it
I
did.
thought you just blew into it, but you don't
I
blow
thought
at all.
I
You just
feel
like
like those
you just
mm,
talk into
you
it
talk
basically.
into it or like come into it.
Like create a yeah, it's very weird. Kazoos.
Kazoos.
You got any hard hitting questions for me this week, or was that what that was?
That was pretty much it. All my other ones aren't very good. Like I said, today is binge day, so it's binging your favorite shows. So I just wanted to know, what do you think like the best binge day meal or snack is?
Oh, so like while I'm binging
Yeah.
what I'm eating,
Yeah.
that's really good, Tara. That's very good. Am I binging alone or am I binging with company? It's different. It'd be different.
I
Like if I'm
agree.
alone, I might do some real crude, like embarrassing shit. But if I'm with someone, like you're ordering food or sort of thing. So am I alone?
I say
If I'm
alone.
alone, I'm eating like an entire bag of Doritos, Cool Ranch Doritos, and then
Okay.
making a frozen pizza and eating that whole thing. But at the same time, like pulling out like Cheez-Its and just pounding Cheez-Its and a bunch of fucking ice cream. Everything. If I'm binging alone, I'm eating whatever the fuck I want.
Okay. And now if it's you and Mirandy.
If it's me and another, I think you got to get. You do a little of that. You do a little of the Dorito.
Yeah.
In a little. You do a point where like, oh, what do we want for dinner? Like, I don't want to eat yet. It's too early. And then you're gonna snack a little too hard around 2 or 3 o'clock. Some
Okay.
Doritos, maybe some Cheez-Its, white cheddar.
Yep.
Maybe you eat out some string cheese. Eat like a few too many, bags of fruit snacks. Like I'll just do one bag of fruit snack, then 2 becomes 3. But then you do still order dinner. A good one is always pizza. Like order a nice pizza in.
Yep.
Like get a good pizza. Another one is to order sushi. Like a giant tray of sushi is good. I don't always love that for a binge. It's a little too fancy for a binge, but it can be for the right show. Otherwise, I would say I think it's pizza. I think you got to order in like really bad and like too many a couple appetizers that you don't need.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're gonna order from a pizza place that maybe has like jalapeno poppers and some cheese bread, and for some reason you got sticks too, and a pizza. It's like, why did I get all this food? And you're just sitting there binging it, and then you put that away, and then you go back later to a cold pizza and have a cold slice for like your wind down episodes. And then you pull out, and then you still get ice cream out.
Oh yeah, you definitely do ice cream on a binge day.
At the end of the night. So,
yes.
Yeah.
That was good. It's also Yom Kippur, and
it is Yom Kippur. Miranda, Happy Yom Kippur. Is that how you say? Is that what I say? Oh, you don't. But you don't like say anything.
It's
like
the
if you saw
holiest day.
another Jew on Yom Kippur, what would you say? Are you eating? You don't just go like Yom Kippur. That's not like a greeting. Oh, there is something Hebrew. So if you're a listener, if you're still listening, what are you supposed to say to each other on Yom Kippur?
Yes. So the reason I brought that up is because
you don't want to figure it. Go ahead.
What?
No, go ahead.
I sent something to Miranda saying that I was not eating for the next forever until 3:00 today, and she goes, for Yom Kippur. And I was like,
why aren't you? If it's not for Yom Kippur.
I had to get blood drawn, so I needed to fast for it. But I just thought it was so funny.
That is funny. Just you. I mean, you've adopted the Judaism a little bit. You
A little
celebrate
bit. I
Hanukkah
like
pretty hard.
Hanukkah. Mm-hmm.
There's another, and you even got mom doing Hanukkah with you.
Yeah, it's a good
All
one.
that, you got the family is awoken by
Awoken
Miranda
to
and
our
her
Jewish heritage.
her heritage. Speaking of people being awoken, today is the 1957. So 65 years ago was the day that the Little Rock Nine began first full day of classes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm looking at the picture of it and I
Holy
just forgot.
shit.
And there's just all these fucking pieces of shit
Like Jerry
just
Jones.
like angry there. Yeah, like Jerry Jones and like other people. But I'm just sitting there as like these angry young women behind them and like
Yeah.
and it's just like you are all just dirt. It's just like this young girl, this teen girl, all by herself. And these people are just like fucking staring her down like they want to kill her. And it's fucking
Yeah.
insane. It's like what a bunch of losers that are on the wrong side of history.
Right?
And there's
It's
plenty
like
of that going on right now. People
so
on the wrong
much.
side of history, and it's just like you're gonna look so fucking stupid in 7 years. And there's gonna still be there's people now that look at that and go like, "Oh, good."
Right?
But a majority of people are like, "What a bunch of dumb shit!
Yeah.
What a bunch of pieces of shit." So yeah, that happened on this
That's
day.
crazy.
This day in history, the Bill of Rights, 1789, passed in Congress. This is the day of the Bill of Rights.
Look out.
That's pretty big. Today's got some
That
stuff
is
going on.
big.
September 25th, 1965, Satchel Paige, we are a sports and entertainment podcast. Satchel Paige pitched 3 innings at the age of 59 years old.
Oh, wow.
59 years old, he pitched 3 innings in Major League Baseball.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Satchel.
Trying to find if there's anything else good. The Partridge Family premiered in 1970 in this day. Did you like The Partridge Family? I sure did. I thought it was a real fun show. Come on, get happy. A whole lot of loving and some other words I don't know. Come on, get happy. That was good. I nailed that.
That was a good show for sure. Let
me give you a couple more here. Hold on.
Okay.
And then I'll let you finish your thing. That is something that we might know about. I don't know. Ethan Allen is captured. I don't know.
I don't know.
Someone from the American Revolution. I don't think I know who Ethan Allen is. Tara, I'm going to deep dive, or you can. That's instead of watching a movie for next week, we're going to deep dive into who Ethan Allen is. And if it's not interesting, we won't talk about it.
Okay.
Ethan Allen. Let me tell you who he is. Let me just tell you now who Ethan Allen is.
So we're not deep diving?
No, we are. I just want to see if he's worth our time. Ethan Allen was an American farmer. Businessman, land speculator, philosopher, writer. Okay, he's all these things. American Revolutionary War patriot. Oh. So he was part of the Revolutionary War, apparently. He was born in Connecticut. So has to do with the Revolutionary War. I don't know. Maybe I'll read up on it and I'll tell you more about it next week. A little history lesson for you, okay?
Okay.
About Ethan Allen, who was captured during the American Revolutionary War on this date in 1775. And then just 14 short years later, the Bill of Rights was passed by Congress. Now you know. Back to you.
Now I do. My binge favorite, cereal. A whole damn box of it.
Oh, dang. Good answer.
A whole
by
damn
yourself.
box of it.
Would you do that in presence of another? Yeah, you would. You're a little piggy.
Yeah, I would. Cereal is one of those things that I have like a empty belly that just never fills.
I have to stop. I don't stop because I'm full.
No, I stop because I feel
I can't. This is about to be gone.
Yeah.
I finished a whole box of cereal in one sitting.
Oh, for sure.
Fruity Pebbles is hard. I've done a family-sized box of Fruity Pebbles before. So I'm a monster. I'm not a little piggy. I'm a pig. I'm a hog. I'm a hog. You're a little piggy and I'm a hog.
I'm a little piggy and you're a hog.
I sound like a hog. Next question.
It's National John Day.
John Deere?
John. So name
JOHN?
Yeah. Name your top 3 Johns.
Top 3 Johns. Tough. Oh, can I famous? Not famous. Whatever I want.
Whatever you want.
My top 3 Johns. John Bon Jovi.
Is he John or Jon?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
John Bon Jovi. Jonathan. Man, John. Trying to think of some Johns I like. Tara, do you got 3 Johns for me? Or I think about some Johns. John Bon Jovi might not even make my list, I feel like. I need to brainstorm. I'm going to throw out some Johns I don't particularly love. I don't care about John Legend, really. Or
do you like John Lennon? John
Lennon is kind of a dong.
Okay.
Sometimes. I don't love... He's not on my list at the moment.
Do you like...
I'm going to stick with John Bon Jovi. He's fun.
Do you like John Malkovich?
I do like John Malkovich. Maybe John Malkovich.
Do you like John Stamos?
Not really.
Did you see that The Big Shots got canceled?
Good. It wasn't good.
It was good to watch with you. John Mayer?
John Mayer? No.
Yeah.
Johnny
John
Football?
Denver?
John
Football?
Denver? That John Denver.
John Goodman?
John Goodman's cool. Are you just looking up Johns? Are you looking at
Yeah.
famous Johns? You're cheating. I was trying to come up with them off my head.
Oh, then John Leguizamo. I just came up with that.
Johnny Unitas.
Johnny Be Good.
Johnny Be Good.
John Silver.
John Silver, the wrestler.
John Cena, the wrestler.
John Cena, the wrestler.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of a basketball player named John that's good, or a sports.
Johnny
Rockets.
John Tom Brady's son.
Jonathan.
John F. Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy, yeah. Man, I'm going to stick with John Bon Jovi, John Malkovich, John Bon Jovi, John Malkovich, and John... Man, Tara. I don't know.
John...
There's John Cusack, John Travolta,
John
C.
Legend.
Riley. I like John C. Riley.
Oh, John C. Riley.
I'm going to go John C. Riley, John Malkovich, and John Bon Jovi.
All right.
And a bonus, I will throw in John. I'm trying to think of like a fictional John. I'm trying to think of like a fictional John. I can't think of any fictional Johns.
John.
Oh, Johnny Castle.
Johnny Castle.
If I get to pick one fictional person, I put Johnny Castle as a bonus.
Yes.
But that's a badass character, Johnny Castle.
Yeah.
I also like John Lennon. Or Elton John. Elton John counts too.
Okay.
Or what about John Lithgow? John Lithgow, maybe. Ooh.
John Lithgow.
Man, I don't know where my list is anymore. I'm going to go John Bon Jovi, John Lithgow, and what was the other one I said? John C. Riley. And then Johnny Castle as a bonus.
What about Johnny Cash?
No, I don't care really that much.
Okay.
John Lithgow.
John Lithgow.
John Wick. What are your 3 favorite
John Wick.
fictional Johns, Tara? Johnny Castle, John Wick,
and
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. I think.
Yes.
Those are my 3 favorite fictional ones. 3 favorite fictional: John Wick, Johnny Castle, and John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. My 3 real ones are John C. Riley, John Bon Jovi, and John Lithgow.
Yes.
Mostly because of Harry and the Hendersons.
Oh yeah. And because of the Trinity Killer.
Nope, mostly because Harry and the Hendersons.
Okay.
I said it and I meant it. What do you got? Anything else?
Nope, not really.
I like that one. I do like John Hamm though.
Oh, I like John Hamm too.
And John Slattery, both from...
Now are you cheating by looking at John's?
Yeah, I had to look them up because it was hard. John Wayne.
John Wayne.
There's a lot of good. I mean, John's like a very popular name. That's why it was so hard.
Yeah.
You know, I can make my bottom 3 Johns: John Belushi, John. I feel like one of the assassins that killed the president's name was John. John Wilkes Booth. Yeah.
John
My
Wilkes
bottom
Booth.
3 Johns: John Belushi, John Wilkes Booth, and
John Legend.
No, I'm fine with John Legend.
I thought you didn't like him.
I don't care. He's a non-factor to me. Just those 2 guys I said. Just those 2 guys I said.
Okay.
And that was it for you? That's all you had for me?
Yeah.
That's fine. Do you have any grievances for the week? John Ritter is good.
Oh, I love John Ritter.
Yep.
My grievances with myself.
Oh, wow. Is this like, let's hear it. Spit it out. Where's your grievance?
So I clean my house and it looks so nice and it gets dirty in 2 seconds because I come home and I just throw shit. I'm a little piggy.
Because you're a little piggy.
I just throw shit and then it gets so messy and it is a never ending cycle of pig pen. My house always smells good though.
I don't know how to help you.
I know.
Because you burn candles, which they say are very unhealthy. You should look it up. Look into candles.
I'll freaking have like 4 to 5 empty cans just sitting there.
That's you. You're a little piggy. Weird. You're a weirdo.
All right.
Do I have a grievance this week? I mean, like I said, all my grievances are usually everything all the time. John Candy's good.
He is good. Yeah, can you? Yeah.
They got the drinkers in the trash. I don't know the words.
Got the tipper in the trash, or you don't get no spending cash.
Giggity. Don't talk back. Do I have a grievance for the week? My grievance is with God, is there anything that really got me this week? I was like, God damn that. I'm so tired of that shit.
I'm trying to think of other than myself. I'm just tired of myself.
Okay, I have a grievance. I had this kind of happen to me, but then I saw it happen today. So like I have this weird parking ticket from a parking ramp where I went in. There was nothing for me to like. I didn't, and they're trying to charge me a ticket, $160 for parking there. But I didn't. They have no proof. They have a picture of my license plate driving out, but they don't even know if I parked there. Fuck off. But so that's partially the grievance. The real grievance is these little parking lots that are like 7-Elevens, these small little strip malls in the city. And then you're not supposed to park there unless you're going into that store. And every once in a while, someone will stop in and like step around the corner for a second. And the second they see them parking lot, there's someone in that lot and they step out and they boot your car and they will not take it off until you pay them like $150. It happened to me one time and it was bullshit because I was shopping at this. I went to a FedEx over on Clark Street. There's a FedEx. We were used to, you know it, right?
Yep.
It's like Clark Street and Wellington, I want to say.
Yep.
And I went to the FedEx, and my friend lived across the street. So I went to the FedEx, I had to wait. It wasn't ready. So I said, okay. So I went across the street, said hello to my friend. I was gone less than 2 minutes. I came back and they booted my car. And it was just like, you go fuck yourself. And then they act like it's just these dudes that need to get their asses kicked.
Yeah.
It's like when people are like, oh, it's just a job. I'm like, no, it's not just a job. It's a job no one should ever take.
Yes.
It's bullshit. And fuck the lot. Fuck you and your lot and your fucking toe. It's just like, go fuck yourself.
It's like the biggest bullshit ever. That's one thing about Chicago is they will find any way to ticket you or take your money. Mm-hmm. And
this isn't city. This is like private lots.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's just like the worst kind of slum. It's like that slum lord mentality. It's like, you're not doing anything to earn this money.
Exactly.
You're literally doing nothing to earn this money.
Other than capture people for like.
Yeah. And it's always like the people I've seen. There's this one Little Caesars I picked food up at. I've seen probably like once or twice. I probably see twice a week people getting booted there. And they're just people like clearly don't have $160 to fucking.
Right.
It's just like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Like that's a lot of money.
I'm surprised that more people don't get murdered.
Mm-hmm.
like these guys don't get murdered. They're all wearing, but they are wearing like. That's how they know that. You want to know how I know that they know what they're doing is bullshit? Because they're wearing like bulletproof vests.
Oh my God.
Because they know what they're doing is like bullshit and is gonna like get people pissed. Because it's so
Yeah.
fucking dirty and shady. You're dirty. If your job involves you having to wear that, you're doing something fucked up.
Yeah.
Unless, I mean, obviously cops wear them, but you
Oh
probably do
my
some fucked up
God.
thing
I
too, but
hate
it's
it.
like
I hate
it's
it.
so
I hate it. I
fucking.
hate it.
It's my least favorite fucking thing on the planet. It makes me want to choke. And it's not even happening to me. I want to choke these people.
Yeah. Ugh. That just bummed me out big time.
And then there's a second thing, and I keep seeing videos of it. It's these sovereign citizens that think they're outsmarting the system. They like don't need a driver's license, and their whole thing is like they have, even if they have one, they're just like they just want to be difficult because they think they're like, I don't have to have a license to drive this car. It's like because I'm not driving, actually, I'm traveling. Like,
Oh
like
God.
if it was commercial, I would have to have a license. Like, go fuck you and your fucking semantics that aren't even correct.
Right.
Like you are driving. Then what are you doing? You're not traveling. Traveling is just is moving, but you're
Yeah.
operating because the word isn't. It's not about driving. It's like to operate a automobile, you have to have a license.
Right.
Are you operating this vehicle? Yes, you are. So guess what? You have to have a license. But anyway, they think they're so, and then they all get fucking, and the cops know what's coming now. And then it's like, you can have like, oh, we got a sovereign citizen thing. And it's like bullshit where I don't adhere to your laws. And it's like, yeah, I don't like, guess what? I don't like a lot of these things either. But what you're doing is not helpful.
No.
You're not doing anything
It's not
except for
helpful
being
at all.
destructive. And when there could be real things going on.
Yeah.
These are the people I wish. Anyway, I guess my point is these are the people I'd like to see them shoot.
Oh God, true.
Rather than people that are not doing
Don't
anything.
say that.
No, that's the people I wouldn't be like, well, you were acting up.
You were acting up.
You were acting up. And now it's time for reader emails, listener emails. It's time for one of my favorite segments, and it's called Jeannie and Miranda email the show. I think, Tara, if we keep going and we get bigger, we only read Jeannie and Miranda's emails.
Yeah.
Maybe like one other one, but theirs get read every week. So D&T, all 5 plays of the week on Red Zone were touchdowns, and only one of them was a punt return. Be more creative, Red Zone. Totally agree. Like, don't make all your plays of the week be touchdowns. We get to see all the touchdowns in 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes, the punt return, that run return was really fun. We didn't talk about the fullback kick return, punt return. That was awesome. That was very fun. Very fun. There was a couple punt returns last week. My favorite touchdown of the week, fullback return for the Texans, where he dropped it at first. That's in the Chargers double pass. Oh, we also like the Chargers double pass to Mike Williams, where he threw it to Mike Evans. Or not Mike Evans. Keenan Allen, and then Keenan Allen threw it to Mike Williams for a TD. That was sweet. Mike Williams done for the year. Tore his ACL.
Ah.
Yep. In the spirit of fall, Mary F. Kill. Apple picking, getting pumpkins at the patch, going through a corn maze. Well, for me, I've never been to a corn maze, so I want to pick that as fuck. I want to fuck the corn maze because it'll be like I've never had that happen, so it seems like it'd be very exciting. Apple picking isn't that exciting. Going to pumpkin patch is great. I love a pumpkin patch. So I'd marry a pumpkin patch. Get that apple picking out of here. I'd rather get an apple from the store. I do like going to an apple orchard though, and like when we went as kids and we got to eat apples and stuff. What do you think, Mary Fuck Kill?
That's exactly what I would have done too.
Answer?
Apple picking just really isn't that fun. Pumpkin patches are awesome. And then I think doing like a real in-depth corn maze that is difficult would be kind of scary and fun.
Oh, wow. Scary. I like that.
Yeah, because you're like, I'm lost in the corn.
I'm lost in the corn.
Oh, the corn is getting me.
I watched a movie this week with Drew this weekend that Drew doesn't want to watch and I liked. I think you both should watch it so I can hear your takes. I have no desire, so no. It's Don't Worry, Darling. Don't Worry, Darling. The one with that had all the stupid shit around it with Harry Styles in it, and
yeah, I know I know what it is about. Like I know what the
twist or whatever it is.
Twist is, and it sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not interested. Pass. Pass, Miranda. Miranda, pass. She said, "Whatever." Like she gets to decide what we talk about on our podcast. Hit the road. Jeannie says, "Hey guys, enjoyed the weekend. While watching football together is fun. She watched so much football with us. It does not compare to playing the kazoo game. Super fun and funny. I agree."
Mm-hmm.
Curious what PJs Drew wore the night they embarrassed themselves at the game when we just squeaked by out of victory. Boxers? Question mark. Also, now know Deion Sanders and Prime are one and the same. Oh, that's right. She didn't know that Deion Sanders and Prime Time were the same person. I have no idea what I wore that night. I think I bought. I have no idea. I think I wore like sweatpants and maybe like a t-shirt. I don't honestly
robe?
like a robe. Maybe I did wear a robe. Pretty sure I wore a robe.
That blue robe?
That robe I had. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great pirate meow, Drew. Oh yeah, the pirate meow. I should use like meow, meow,
Meow.
meow, 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 meow. Great pirate meow. Would be interested in hearing Miranda's best impression of a pirate meow. Miranda, are you cozy? What are the chances I can get you in here? I need you to do something. We'll come back to it. I know what a cheeseburger would not rank. Oh, I know what cheeseburger would not rank. She says Portillo's. She's correct. I do not like Portillo's because you asked me to rank my cheeseburgers last week. I agree. Poop on the bun would suck. Cheeseburger boobs all the way. Oh, I forgot about some of these things.
Yeah.
I looked up Steven Seagal run, and there is actually a site that says Steven Seagal runs weird. Yeah, I knew this, and shows many scenes of him running weird. Steven, just embrace that you run weird. Yeah, there's like loops of him running.
That's funny
on the internet. When Drew tells Tara to take it away and give a synopsis of the movie, you are just kidding. Yeah, because she just starts to fucking. She doesn't know how to give a synopsis. It's like I'm like, I just want you. What I mean is like, give me a quick. What is this movie? Hey babe,
I love
it.
You are just kidding.
I am just kidding. Do not take it away, babe. Can you do a pirate meow? And would you like? You're gonna try. You don't have to be on screen. I don't care. Just
give her yours first.
No, I don't want to give her. She heard it. She listened to the pod.
I don't think I can do it.
I want you to try.
I believe in you. Meow.
That just sounds like a cat. Think pirate first. Think pirate first. Give me your pirate voice.
Arr.
Now do that as a meow. Yeah, you ready?
Meow.
Pretty. Now do it as now do a cat voice. Meow. And now pretend that cat's doing a pirate noise.
Meow.
So, I mean, they're all right. They're all right.
I like
meow, meow, or
meow.
Which one do you like better, babe? I think you did pretty good.
Thanks. You helped me find it.
I helped her find it. All right. There you have it. Hey, Tara.
Oh my gosh, Drew. It's been kind of rainy here lately, and people keep saying stay dry, and it's catching on. It's catching on.
Hey, Tara. Stay dry.
Stay dry.
Have a Tuesday.
Have a Tuesday.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Smelling fights.
That was so ridiculous. I loved it.
Bye.
Bye.
For a second, I thought I didn't hit record. I did.
Oh my God.